At the time of writing, the NFL has just started the playoffs. So is it time for a sports ball week? I think it's time for a sports ball week. But what flavor of sports ball will we be covering this week? We'll be covering Mappa's water polo series, Remain, C2C's hockey series, Puraore, Pride of Orange, and an intermission to cover Yostar Pictures' Sorairo Utillity, which is about golf. So let's get started. Remain tells the story of Minato, a former ace in middle and high school water polo, that after a car accident was put into a coma that lasted for most of a year. Now out of his coma, he suffers from amnesia, specifically forgetting his water polo career, now having to deal with his former reputation and relations. This reputation and a bet he made before the accident now has him back into playing water polo at his new school. Now having to deal with the fact that his muscles have atrophied and needing to relearn how to play the game, this signaled to me that this would be a story of the former ace come to terms that he will need to transfer into a more supportive role, setting up his teammates to challenge those he currently can't, which I think would have been a very good story, enhanced with a focus on the visuals and audios to kick it up a few notches. The twist at the midway point sidelines that idea and focuses on a different storyline, as it's revealed that Minato before the accident was an asshole and a poor teammate to his underclassmen. This isn't a bad twist, as this trauma can be used to have our main character question whether now that he's a better person, if he deserves a spot on the team. But instead, he gets his memories back and forgets his new ones, causing him to revert to his original asshole self. I do not like this storyline wise, as it hurts the pacing of the series, as we had to spend time on him redeveloping, which I felt could have been better spent on more water polo, developing the rivals, or giving more time to the sidecasts, as I really like the sidecasts, specifically Joe, Shugo, and Takakazu, and I would have liked to see Yutaka and Yoshiharu get more development, and to put them on the same level as the others. But overall, I wouldn't recommend this series, and that might be some personal bias on my part, as I didn't like how that twist turned out. Similar to Mappa's Gymnastic Samurai, it does have spots of animation issues, but unlike Gymnastic, the storyline isn't enough to counterbalance it, making it, for me at least, a average sports series. And that's pretty disappointing, as I had some high hopes for the series based on the start. But if you really like water polo or looking at pretty anime bin, then hey, there's something for you here, I guess. Now let us take an intermission and briefly cover Sorairo Utillity, a 14-minute special released literally the last day of 2021. It's a bit of an oddie, as I'm not sure if this was some proof of concept or someone's side project, but it exists. It's about Minami going out with her friends to go golf and overcoming one of her issues. Is it bad? No. It's in that average to fine range. Its characters have good design and the animation is good. But there's just not enough for me to really rate, given it's a short story with no apparent plans to develop into a longer form piece. Maybe check it out if you need some golf action, but it exists and that's really all I can say. Now let's move into the last series for the day. Puraore, Pride of Orange, a series about women's ice hockey, where a group of girls get together to be friends and take the hockey world by storm, with a major twist being that they're also idols, meaning that after every win they do a little song and dance. As previously stated in the series, I'm not well informed when it comes to the idol genre, but I've been told by friends that a lot of these girls' designs are rather derivative of other popular idol characters. I couldn't say if that's true, so I'll leave that distinction up to you. But this is very much a girls be cute mixed with a typical sports series, with episodes dealing with them getting better and dealing with any holdups they may have, while also going to the beach and having a swimsuit episode. The animation's alright and the music is fine, with the intro song probably being the best according to my ears. Additionally, the series is hyping up a tie-in mobile game that promises to continue the story of the anime. So I'm guessing that it is promoting a gacha game, and that explains the idol half of the series as idols sell. And if you can't stand out among the current idol series, try to stand out among the sports series, I guess? It's somehow the best of the three today, but not anything above fine or average. It has some good moments that help set up some future events in the series, such as separating one of the 7 girls to hype a later match against her team, as well as proves to me that hockey is very well suited to anime. Its penalty system and aggressiveness provide a lot of things that could be used to develop a good sports anime. Like if someone set out to make the haiku of hockey anime, it would probably do very well, but I don't think this series is going to do that job, as I feel that this is more of a novelty, combining two things that most people don't tie in together. But if you can't get enough idols or just want to see some hockey, then maybe this novelty will be enough, but I don't feel it's anything all that special.